Hello and welcome to the Vassalia Romaean channel. My name is Michael and today we continue our campaign in Europa in Russalis 4. This is the Ante Bellum modification and we are playing as the Eastern Roman Empire still. As you can see, some time has passed since the last episode. It's simply due to the fact that I didn't want to show you that very boring and tedious process of giving away provinces to my vassals and converting them and the provinces to orthodoxy and so on and so forth. So now we're simply playing from the moment where I actually formed them to the borders, to the actual state that I wanted to see them in. And as you can see, we have a Coptic Nubia, we have an Orthodox Duchy of Anisa, an Orthodox Duchy of Nej, and they are both my vassals. We can also later give, say, these provinces to Nej, while here in the south we can form, I don't know, like Yemen and Oman, and yeah, Oman, it exists, great. Yemen doesn't exist though, I don't see any cores for Yemen, strangely enough, but okay, whatever. We'll find a way of, we can also form Hijaz or something for the future. Right now we are dealing with a couple problems of our own, and the problems are these provinces in Africa which are still not cored and not converted, not integrated in any way, shape or form. And another issue is that we don't have any forces in that area. We gotta send some forces to there because rebellions are inevitable and they will happen very soon. But before that happens, we shall convert this area. And another thing is we shall probably start thinking, okay, after we can put it to 30, then we shall convert it to our culture, and everywhere else it's more or less okay. Okay, we can, thinking about it, shall we accept the Venetian culture or shall we leave just, say, Umbrian and Romagnol? Say Romagnol will take the whole of the northern part of Italy, while Umbrian will be in Latium, Umbria, as well as Tuscany. Yeah, it's called Tuscany. Okay, and everything else will be Romagnol. So in order to do that, we shall be revoking development from everywhere else. And Italy is famous for highly developed provinces. Anyway, let's send one army there. We already did that. Let's continue. And so Sirte is converted. Great. Send these guys there. So we also converted the last province of Anisa to the proper religion. We shall start converting Nubians as well. So our army, so that revolt did happen. Thankfully there is a fort in that province. The icon of Saint John Climacus is forgotten. Do we need it? Okay, we don't need it. So instead of this one, we can take icon of Christ Pantocrator. Great. Oh, revolution in Moravia. That's interesting. So, Moravia became the birthplace of revolution. Also, they have a Russian flag, apparently. Wait, no. It's not Moravia, it's Tartaria, center of the revolution, but the... Now I don't understand. How it can be birthplace of whatever. There is no logic in this. Okay. Counter-revolution, of course. That's one of the worst modifiers one can get in this game. Let us split this army in half. Hopefully that will be enough to for these two armies not to suffer any attrition. Now let's start converting everything else. This. Okay, we can't convert anything else. But these two provinces, we can start actually pouring. And another thing. Okay, let's actually invest into the technology this time. Also, as you may notice, we started annexing whom exactly? Pannonia. Pannonia, as well as we can start annexing Box. Okay, you can have it, since you're fighting my enemy as well. And let's help these guys with their conversions. Our trade advisor died. We can hire this guy instead. And we can also research this technology. Now, great, we also converted Fezzan fully. There we go. And we shall send one here. Afterwards, when it's all said and done, we might want to start going against the Sicilians and take all of their possessions in Africa. Who are they allied with? Brabant, Sus and Bzab. Okay, interesting. And yes, one thing I also wanted to do is to fossilize Mantua. They are a county. Let's offer them an alliance. Let's also take a look at the Imperial map mode. We can't revoke it because we have a truce with the Emperor, right? We still have a truce with the Emperor. Also our fleet, the Imperial fleet, let's send it home. Okay, and let's take out the transport ships. The ones that we don't need anyway. Should sell them. And afterwards shall upgrade should buy or rather build some new ones before we go to war. Most of our missionaries are free right now, which means that we can use them finally. There are rebellions in Carniola, but they're dealing with them. Now Mantua is ready to become our vassal, and they happily will become our vassal once we get them at... Oh, you heard that? That's my cat. Always doing something like this when I'm playing the game. Never when I do nothing. Anyway. Now, Mantua, let us improve relationships with you. We can also start upgrading the things. 5,000 gold, okay. I'm willing to spend this much. Here. Oh, now we might want to invest some of our admin point into something. It's also a lot cheaper now, since we have the icon of Christ. Oh shit, we shouldn't have done this. It's still Bellum. Okay, we can actually convert them to... well, that counts with cultures. Shall we convert them to Syrian or to Egyptian? What would look better? Let's convert them to Egyptian. Good. Anyway, let's keep developing stuff here and there. There we go. So we integrated Bucks. They had a small army there, I don't know. Capua. Wait, Capua is of the correct construct, right? Okay, now let's give them a gift of some sort. There we go, 160. Let's core everything else. Is there anything else in Nubia that we can convert? There is one province. Also, we might want to convert Theodora. Not convert, but annex. Okay, we shall vassalize Mantua, and afterwards we shall declare war upon the annoying Sicilians. Hopefully getting the whole thing in one swift swoop. Okay, so there's nothing else left to convert in Nubia. Our administrative advisor died. Can hire this guy instead. Okay, it's going pretty well. And in just a couple of months we'll be able to vassalize Mantua. These are a county, so there's a chance we can vassalize them. Not a very big one, but still. We can afford some of these. Not a big deal. I don't care much about the liberty desire, so instead I will take that. The annexation of Pannonia is taking eternity. It's because they are developed pretty well. And there's the idea we can take. Okay, now we can fossilize Mantua. And so we shall. There we go. Good, Mantua is fossilized. Is there anyone else who would be willing? Vassal? Genoa? Not really. Minus 56. Mostly due to the fact that they are part of the empire. The so-called empire. Oh well. Okay, anyway, our fleet is ready. And so are we. Okay, not holy war, let's go for imperialism. That way it will be cheaper. We put Mzab as a co-belligerent. Don't care much about them anyway. Actually, let's use the whole thing because they can bring, or rather they can probably bring a pretty substantial army here. So we would need to get at least an army as big as theirs for that purpose. God riddance, we sunk their flagship. Now we shall take this army and send it here. Oh, interestingly, they got another fleet. Okay, Mzab. Start with. Now we can slowly start to occupy their territories. As we crush their fleet. Now we can simply blockade their capital. It's funny how they managed to create an army almost as big as mine, at least as one of mine armies, from having absolutely nothing a couple of seconds ago. It would appear that the AI simply does not keep a permanent army at all times, as I do, for example. Oh, Brabant brought an army of their own. Interesting. Very interesting, but it won't help you anyway. So we cored all of these guys. And these Brabantian guys just run away the moment we send our troops to fight them. Okay, they got tricked. Okay, their capital is taken. Nothing else they can do, I assume. Well, except for Sos, which is pretty sus. But we shall take them out of this war as well. And the faster we do that, the better. These Catholic zealots in Sardinia are somewhat annoying. The hell did I just... Okay, that's the Dutch damaged ships. That was a misclick on my part. Okay, we destroyed those rebels. Those were apparently Catholic zealots who are still loyal to the Pope, who doesn't hold any sway at this point. Let's send this fleet back to Rome. And there's an army going about. Why won't you just get the hell out of here and leave me alone? So the sieges here are going on well enough. Lancern apparently sent a Coltodieri army for Sus, which means that we're gonna destroy it. Now, Sus, my dear, I'll pillage your capital, you pay me money, you give me a lot of money of your own, and I'm happy with that. Afterwards, we shall send our boys back to these lands. Let's try to intercept this army of theirs, if we can. Okay, now they stopped running, which is great. Trapped. And they will be wiped out, I hope. Yes, we destroyed their army completely. Good. Another thing I would like to check is whether or not there's a policy which would allow us to have more naval tradition or naval tradition. Well, doesn't seem to be the case. Naval leader shock. They're all useless. Well, Mzab, when it comes to you, only annexation will suffice. New province, new conversions. Oh, apparently they have rebellions now. Anyway, you shall be destroyed. Now let us try to annex them. Okay, we can't do that. It's 96% war score, which is a lot. But still, it is possible. A new technology. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, Francia apparently loves us, despite them being Catholics. Why do you love me so much? They love heretics so much? Opinion of heretics plus 20. Isn't that interesting? And now we can pour Mzab. Okay. I'm waiting for Brabant to leave at this point. %4% war score. Brabant war enthusiasm is at 7, which would mean that they will leave pretty soon, hopefully. And then we shall annex Sicily. That will give us a whole bunch of missions. Okay, so there is a revolutionary rebellion in Bucharest. Our defeat of the revolutionary forces in Bucharest represents a major setback for their cause. With their failure to overthrow the state, many of their former supporters across Carpathia are losing faith in revolutionary cause, opting instead to acquiesce in the continuation of the empire. Long live 40 Basileus. Yes. Oh, so let's take a look at the revolutionary map mode. We currently don't have any ideas in our territories, but our subjects do have some. So we integrate Pannonia, and that would put us at 3 revolutionary provinces exactly. Great, so this army is the Pannonian army, I assume. Okay, we shall reorganize it into a first galactic empire. Well, as a matter of fact, we shall simply reorganize it into an African army, since we're gonna have the province of Africa very soon. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Isn't that beautiful? Almost Mare Nostrum. Now, the missions. Seize Tripolitania, give 59,000 sailors. Dear Lord, that's a lot. Then we can go for Carthago de Lenda Est. Boom. Then we can dissolve the Sultanate. Magna Graecia. In times of old, the south of Italia was referred to as Magna Graecia, owing to its substantial Greek population. Sicily once found itself under near total Greek control, outright under the bold Pyrrhus of Epirus. Over the centuries, however, foreign powers have exerted their will upon the peninsula's south without opposition, oppressing the resident Greeks, making a mockery of Christ's name, or even outright rejecting it. The worst blight upon Sicily to date is the existence of the so-called Sicilian Sultanate, a foul Islamic cabal which has dared encroach upon not only Sicily but Italia's very heartlands. No longer, however, the stronghold they have made of the central island has been shattered, and their leadership lays in tatters, torn down by our righteous sword. Settlers from Greece proper stand eager to migrate to the restored Magna Graecia, and those oppressed now see their old ways flourishing under our benevolent rule. Okay, we shall lose 100 administrative power, but all Sicilian provinces and Malta will receive Christian resettlement until 18th of May 1780. Local missionaries and plus 3% culture conversion cost minus 30. Okay, that's cool. I will go for this. Good. Sicily is no more. And there's another mission, which is conquer the Isles, and we're getting the core claims. Dear Lord, my brains aren't working properly. Getting the claims for the Andalusia, for these 3 islands rather, in the Balearic Islands archipelago. And in order to rule the Mediterranean, or rather West Mediterranean, we gotta have Genoa under our control and Valencia under our control. Okay, interesting. And then we gotta subjugate the Berbers, which is to conquer these 3 provinces. Okay, I see. Very interesting indeed. Oh, and our naval tradition is 41%, which means that at some point we'll probably be able to get this mission done. gotta be at 50. But anyway, let's do a couple of things here. Let us, if we can, exploit development. Okay, nothing can be done. And then we shall core them. Okay, we can't core them, but at least we shall convert them. That's something we can do, right? Yeah, there we go. And that is our new border. And we shall have even more stuff in the Western Mediterranean by the time the next episode is finished. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, my friends.